Okay. Today we will try to understand what is software testing. Okay, and different types of software testing. Okay, so software testing means it is a process. Okay, software testing is a process or a procedure for finding the bugs in the application. Okay, means software testing is a process of executing a program or application with the intent or with the purpose of finding the software bugs. Okay, so software testing is nothing but it is a process of executing or verifying a software application to find the bugs, so that our intention is to deliver the software application without a bug or with a quality software. Means our intention is to provide or deliver a software application that is having a quality in the sense the software application, if it is not having any bugs or errors or defects, then you can say that application or that software is of a quality application, right, or quality software. Okay, in other words, verifying and validating whether application meets the business and technical requirements. Means the intention of software testing is to verify or validate the software application whether it meets the requirements of the customer. Okay, the customer has given some requirements. Okay, we implemented or developed the software, but before delivering that software to the client or the customer, first we need to validate or verify that software is working as mentioned in the software or is mentioned in the requirement, or whether it is working as per the requirement given by the customer, and if it is not having any defects or errors. Okay, that is the intention of software testing. And another simple word or simple sentence we can say, we can verify the software or the application whether it works as expected or not. That is nothing but software testing. Okay, the summary is software testing is a process of verifying or validating the software whether it meets the customer requirements or not. Okay, if it meets the requirements given by the customer, then you can say software testing is done and we are delivering the quality software. Okay, if it is having a defect, means again we need to fix that and again re-verify, and we need to ensure that that defect is resolved and there are no errors or bugs or defects in the application. Okay, so we can verify the software or the application before delivering to the customer to ensure it is not having any bugs or defects. Okay, that is nothing but software testing. Okay, so when you consider software testing types, okay, there are mainly three broad categories. Okay, if you consider software testing, okay, there are mainly three broad categories. One is white box testing, second one is black box testing, and third one is gray box testing. Okay, so let us understand what is white box testing. White box testing is nothing but the testing done or the verification and validation done for the software code or the programming whatever written by the development team. Okay, for example, if it is a software product and here we are having so many lines of code. Okay, that might be written in Java, .NET, or some other scripting languages. Okay, so just consider it as a programming. Okay, so if there are so many programming logic included as a part of this software, okay, before giving this to the software testing or functional tester or software tester, we need to, means as a developer, we need to verify whether this code is working fine or not, whether there are any errors. Okay, it should be verified. Okay, so this white box testing deals with the code written, okay, whatever the programming language they are using. Okay, irrespective of that, the program or code whatever they have written as a part of this software, that should be verified for the errors. Okay, whether there are errors present in the code or not. Okay, if there are any errors, that should be identified and corrected. Okay, that is nothing but a white box testing. Okay, white box testing will be done by white box testers. Okay, white box testers. Okay, there will be a team called white box testing team. Okay, they are the responsible person to take care of white box testing activity. Okay, the person who to do this white box testing, they should have programming knowledge. Okay, even though they may not have in-depth knowledge about the programming as a developer is having, but they should have minimum programming language to do this type of white box testing. Okay, uh, in almost all the companies, development team are the responsible team to perform this white box testing. Okay, but in some companies there will be a specific team called white box testing team. They will take care of this white box testing. Well, means since they are having programming knowledge, so they will go through each and every line of the code and they will try to identify the errors in the code. Okay, so that is all about white box testing. Now let us consider black box testing. Black box testing is nothing but it will be like this. Okay, so this is the software. Okay, and here we are giving input and here we are expecting output. Okay, we are giving input and we are expecting output as per the requirement. Okay, this is the system or the application, and here there are so many programming logic and there will be so many programming lines. Okay, lines of code. Okay, so here we are not concentrating on this one, means this is not visible, means we are not at all concentrating on this programming logic or code. Okay, how they have written and whether it is working in a proper manner or not. That is not our intention as a functional tester. What we need to do, or as a black box tester, just our intention or our work is to provide the input and get the output and verify whether this output is according to the requirement specification or not. Okay, so black box testing deals with the functionality of the application rather than the programming, whatever they have written and what is the logic and all. Okay, so we are just providing the input or input data and we are expecting the output data and we are verifying this output is as expected in the requirement or not. Okay, that is nothing but black box testing. Okay, so for a white box testing, we need programming knowledge. For black box testing, there is no need to have programming language knowledge. Okay, so just we are verifying the functionality by providing the input and validating the output. Okay, that is all about black box testing. Next, gray box testing. Gray box testing is nothing but this is the combination of both white box and black box. Here, gray box testers will be having little programming language and they will act as a white box tester as well as they will act as a black box tester. But almost all the companies will be having black box testing team and white box testing will be taken care of by the development team and gray box testing will not be followed in most of the companies. Okay, let me come again. White box testing. White box testing is the process of finding the errors in the code written by the development team. In most of the companies, development team is the responsible team to perform this type of white box testing. And in some companies, there might be a white box testing team, okay, dedicated white box testing team, and they will be having programming knowledge so that they will take care of this programming errors. Okay, they will verify or validate the code written by the development team, and they will try to identify the errors, and it will be informed to the development team, and they will fix or they will correct that code. Okay, black box testing is, here we are not aware of the programming language, okay, and the logic whatever they have developed or written. Okay, so just we are providing the inputs and we are validating the output, okay, whether it is according to the requirement given by the customer. Okay, so that is black box testing. Here the tester is not having programming knowledge. Okay, gray box testing is the combination of both white box testing and black box testing. I think you people understand this one. Okay, next we'll try to go for different types or what you call different categories of testing. Okay, in the black box testing. Okay, so here we are concentrating on only black box testing, as software testing is intended to perform the black box testing. Okay, so mainly in black box testing there are two categories. One is functional testing and one more is non-functional testing. Okay, there are two types of black box testing: functional black box testing and non-functional black box testing, or you can simply say like functional testing and non-functional testing. Okay, let us try to understand what is functional testing and what is non-functional testing. Okay, so what is functional testing? Functional testing, okay, and non-functional testing. Okay, so the first point is functional testing always concentrates on the functionality or you can call it as a behavior of the software. Okay, here as a part of functional testing we are verifying the functionality or behavior of the software application. Okay, and here functionality or behavioral testing is nothing but it is the comparison or verification of the functionality or behavior of the application, whether it is in accordance with the requirements given by the customer. Okay, functionality testing is always depends upon the requirements given by the customer. Okay, so functional testing validates or verifies the software for the requirements given by the customer, whether that application or software works as per the requirements given by the customer or not. Okay, third, functional testing is the first preference or priority. Okay, this is the priority testing, okay, as compared to non-functional testing. So this is the priority testing for any software application, okay, or any software system. Okay, fourth point is functional testing is the must, or you can say you have to do functional testing. There is no way to bypass or there is no way to ignore the functional testing for any software application. Okay, so functional testing is nothing but testing the functionality or behavior of the application. Okay, always functional testing verifies or validates the software application with the requirements given by the customer, and functional testing is the priority or priority task. Okay, we need to perform as a part of our testing. Next, functional testing is a must, means there is no way to skip this functional testing for any software application. Okay, these are all the things we need to consider or we need to know as a part of functional testing. Okay, now we'll go for the non-functional testing. Non-functional testing is always concentrates on the performance and security of the software. Okay, it is means uh, it is not at all concentrating on the functionality or behavior of the application. It always concentrates on the performance or security of the application. Okay, so next is sometimes there might not be a requirement for this performance or non-functional testing. Okay, so here there might not be a requirements mentioned. Okay, no requirements. Sometimes there might be no requirements for the functional non-functional testing. Okay, but for functional testing there will be requirements. Okay, customer will expect always functionality, or they will always concentrate on the functionality or behavior of the application. Okay, whether that will work as per their business requirements or not. Okay, they may not give the requirements for the non-functional testing. Okay, next, third one is, as compared to functional testing, non-functional testing is not a priority or not a priority task. Okay, but in functional testing is a priority task. Okay, but non-functional testing is not a priority one. And functional testing is a must, means we should perform the functional testing for any application before releasing that to the customer. Okay, to ensure the application is behaving or working as per the requirement given by the customer. But in non-functional testing, sometimes we may skip this non-functional testing. Okay, it is not like we should or we must perform the functional non-functional testing. Okay, sometimes we may skip non-functional testing. Okay, but functional testing is must. Okay, these are the main differences between functional testing and non-functional testing. Okay, next, so there are again some types of testing falls under functional testing, or there are different types of testings, those come under functional testing, and there are many testing types comes under non-functional testing. Okay, so here as a part of functional testing we will perform unit testing, component testing, integration testing, user acceptance testing, system testing, sanity testing, smoke testing, regression testing, monkey testing, and many more. Okay, depending upon the project and depending upon the company. Okay, there might be some additional testing types. Okay, but these are the main software testing methodologies we follow under functional testing. Okay, next, coming to non-functional testing. Okay, so these are the main things or main types of testings comes under non-functional testing. Those are performance testing, load testing, stress testing, soak testing, security testing. Okay, these are the main software testings come under or fall under non-functional testing. Okay, so we'll try to understand functional testing first. Okay, one by one. Okay, there are many types of functional testings, right? Unit testing, component integration, and all. Okay, we'll try to understand each and every one in detail. Then we'll go for the non-functional testing. Okay, we'll try to understand different non-functional testing types. Okay, so first we'll try to understand unit testing. Okay, what is that? Unit testing. Okay, unit testing. Okay, so unit testing is nothing but a testing performed by the development team. Okay, means before means when they develop a feature. Okay, when they develop a feature, okay, before giving that to the software testing team to test, okay, development team will try to verify that functionality or feature once, okay, whether it is working fine or not, okay. By means again they might again go through the logic and all sometimes, okay. But here the intention of unit testing is development team is, for example, if developer D1 developed some feature, okay, and after completion of that development of feature one, if he wants to give that to the, or he wants to deliver that to the testing team to test, okay, thoroughly, he wants to make sure this functionality is fine, means this feature is working fine or not, okay. According to him, he will test or he will try to verify that feature or functionality once, and then he will deliver that to the, or he will give that feature to the testing team for further testing, okay. This verification by the development team is nothing but unit testing, okay. Here as a part of unit testing, they might means they will be going through the code and they will try to analyze the code, and they will try to find some errors if there are any errors in the code or logic, okay, and they will try to rectify them, and they will try to verify whether it will be working fine or not. Then only they will give that to the software testing team to verify or test further. Okay, so this is nothing but unit testing. Okay, next is component testing. Next is component testing. Okay, so component testing is nothing but, for example, here, if you consider any application, just I am taking one application, in that a form, in that a form called registration or user registration form, okay. Okay, so this registration form will be having, okay, so while registering, user should provide name, right? Okay, there will be a text field. They should provide some address, okay, it will be having text area, and they should provide some mobile number or contact, it will be having text field, and they will provide gender information, it might have uh, radio button, male and female, okay. Next it will be having submit button, okay, submit button. So here this registration page is having so many components. It is having component that is text box, text area, again text box, radio button, and a button, right? And again it might have some drop downs, checklists or check boxes, okay, scroll bar and all, okay. So these are the components. There are different components present in this page, okay. So we need to ensure whether these components are working fine or not, okay. The components whatever expected in this page are present or not, okay, whether they are exist or not, okay. So we need to perform this type of testing, okay. That is nothing but component testing. Component testing is nothing but verifying and validating each and every component present in the application, okay. That is nothing but a component testing, okay. So let us understand how we perform component testing, okay. For example, here is a mobile number field, okay, that is text box, okay. Here the requirement is mobile number field should accept 10 digits of numbers, okay, 10 digits number, okay. So as a part of component testing, how we can verify this field is, first we will give 10 digit number, okay, and we'll try to verify whether it will accept or not. Okay, if it is accepted, we can say it is passed. That test case is passed. Okay, and when we verified for the 10, means as per the requirements, 10 digits or 10 digit number should be acceptable for this field. Okay, we enter 10 digit number and it is accepted, then we can say that test case is passed. But as a tester, along with this test case, we need to verify other things. For example, as per the requirement, 10 digits is must. Okay, I should give 9 digits and we need to verify whether it is acceptable or whether this field is accepting 9 digits or not. Okay, if I provide 9 digits, if this throws some error message or if it is not accepting 9 digits, then you can say this test case is passed. Okay, and I'll try to provide 11 digits. Okay, more than the expected value. Okay, I am giving 11 digits and I'll try to verify whether this 11 digit is accepted or it is means I am able to enter 11 digits in this field or not. If it is not acceptable or you are not able to enter 11 digits, then you can say this test case is passed. Okay, so as a part of component testing, we are doing this type of verification. Okay, so there is a requirement called 10 digit should be there for the mobile number, and we'll try to verify that behavior. Okay, that is positive testing, and along with that, we'll try to give less than 9 digits. Okay, and we'll try to give more than 10 digits, less than 10 digits and more than 10 digits, and we'll verify the behavior of the application or that component, whether it is accepting or not. So if it is not accepting, we can say this is pass. So because we are testing for the other than the requirement says 10 digits, but we are verifying for the 9 digit and 11 digits. So it is called as a negative testing. This is nothing but a negative testing. And here we are entering 10 digit as per the requirement. So it is called positive testing. Okay. So this is all about component testing. Okay. When you consider component testing, again, there are three types of approach for the component testing. First one is over testing, over testing, or exhaustive testing. You can call it as a over testing or exhaustive testing. Second one is under testing, under testing. Okay. Next one is optimized testing, optimized testing. So when you are doing a component testing, so there are three things to consider. One is over testing, under testing, and optimized testing. There are three types of testing, component testing. Over testing. Over testing means, for example, here you can say, just consider this field, name field. Okay, name field, for the requirement for the name field is name field should accept 10 to 20 characters, 10 to 20 alphabets. Okay, alphabets. Okay, so the requirement is it should accept 10 to 20 characters or 10 to 20 alphabets. Okay, so here as a part of our testing, what is our testing, we'll try to understand with this. Okay, so if I test for 10, means I will enter 10 alphabets or 10 characters. Okay, 10 characters, and I will verify whether that name field is accepting 10 characters or not. Okay, if it is accepting, then you can say it is passed. Okay, and now I'll try to enter 20 characters and I'll try to verify whether these 20 characters are accepted by that name field or not. If it is accepted, then I can say the test case is passed. Okay, along with these two, okay, I will try to verify. Means I will try to enter 9 characters. Okay, and if it is throwing some error, okay, then I can say this is pass, okay. And I'll try to enter 21 characters in that field, name field. Then if it is throwing some error, then or it is not acceptable, then I can say these things are passed. So that this is positive testing 10 and 20 characters, and this is negative testing. So okay, this covered almost everything as a part of testing. But if I try to test it for 11 digits, 12 digits, 13 digits, 14 digits, 15 digits and all, okay, then you can call it as a over testing or exhaustive testing, because it is not required, right? Already verified for the 10 digits, okay, so it is accepting. And you verified for the 9 digits below that, so that is fine. And you verified for the 20 digits, 20 characters, that is fine, it is accepting, okay. And you verified for the 21 characters or alphabets, okay, it is not working, that is fine. So if it is accepting 10 characters as well as the 20 characters, means definitely it will accept the in between range from 10 to 20, right? 11 to 19 characters. So here no need to do this type of testing, okay. So if you do this type of testing, then it is called as a over testing or exhaustive testing, that is actually not required, okay. So that is all about over testing as a part of component testing. Next is under testing. Under testing is nothing but, for example, if you consider a field, okay, that is the requirement for that field is it should accept only numbers, okay, two digit or two digit number, you can say, okay. So if you enter two digit number here, okay, 1 1, okay, if it is acceptable, then you can say this is pass, okay. You try to enter three digits, if it is not acceptable, then you can say test case is pass, okay. If you enter one character and it is throwing some error and not acceptable, then you can say it is pass, okay. So it covered positive as well as negative scenarios. But as the requirement says, it should be two digit number only, okay. Okay, so you tested for the numbers, okay. But as a part of your testing, okay, you need to consider other scenarios or other data called, for example, combination of alphanumeric, means you need to give some character and some number, okay. You should give some special character number, okay. You should give some, what do you call, spaces, okay. Don't give any data, just enter spaces and try to test, okay. So if you are not covering this type of scenarios as a part of this component testing, then you can call it as a under testing, okay. Just you are skipping the testing of these type of scenarios, okay. Combination of special character and combination of alphabets, okay. So that is nothing but under testing. Next, optimized testing. Optimized testing is nothing but the testing that covers both positive and negative scenarios, already we discussed, okay. If you are able to cover both positive and negative scenarios as a part of your component testing, then you can call it as a optimized testing, okay. So that is all about different types of main categories of software testing, okay. What are the main categories, what are the things we discussed as a part of this discussion is software testing, means what is software testing, and what are the main types or broad categories of the software testing, okay. So those are white box, black box and gray box, okay. when you consider black box testing as a tester, again, there are mainly two types of black box testing. Those are functional testing and non-functional testing. Again, as a part of functional testing, there are different types of testing methodologies, and as a part of non-functional testing, there are different types of testing methodologies. And when you consider functional testing and non-functional testing, there are some differences in the functional testing and non-functional testing. After that, we have discussed as a part of functional testing, what is unit testing, okay, who is responsible to perform that unit testing, and we uh, explained or we discussed what is component testing, and as a part of component testing, what we are doing means how we are doing the component testing, and what is negative scenario and what is positive scenario. And also we understood different types of component testing, that is over testing, under testing, and optimized testing. I hope you understood the things whatever we discussed in today's class. Thank you so much.